Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to North Hardin High School here at Ron Bever's Gymnasium for our first volleyball game of the 2019 season. Tonight's matchup has LaRue County Hawks taking on the North Hardin Trojans. This will be the first game, or first match for both of these teams as well. We're now going to turn over to our PA announcer for the starting lineups from both sides.
Number 7, Number 12, Mason Sanders. Number 1, Angelina Espinosa. Number 5, Isabella Mays. Number 6, Mackenzie Walter. Number 10, Madeline Shima. Number 15, Roberto Colleen. Now for your North Hardin Lady Trojans. Number 1, Taylor McGaw. 16, Faith Ramos. Number 23 is Ashley Payne. Number 2, Haley Thomas. Number 3, Kylie Morris. Number 10, Michaela Green. Number 39, Lavero Mayo.
So there we have our starting lineup for both teams. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. With locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. Ryan Harris of RE/MAX Premier Properties. For all your real estate needs, contact Ryan at 270-723-4626 and he'll get the job done. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Online at bluegrasscellular.com. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900. Online at mugabug.com. And West Point Bank, with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Online at westpointbank.com. Go down those starters again for both teams. Starting with LaRue County. Angelina Espinosa, Isabella Venegas, Mackenzie Fulkerson, Michaela Phillips, Madeline Sema, Macy Sandage, and the libero Holly Yingling. For the Trojans, be Taylor McGaw, Haley Thomas, Kylie Corfidge, Michaela Green, Faith Ramos, Ashley Payne, and libero Taylor Mather. For the Trojans tonight, it is also the debut of head coach Amanda Patterson. She was hired during the offseason. She is an alum here at North Hardin High School. And in seeing the games earlier tonight, we had a freshman game and a JV game. They kind of taken over her personality. She was a very scrappy player while here at North Hardin, very intense, very competitive, and the first 2 squads I've seen that she's coached both had that same type of attitude. For LaRue County, again, their opening game tonight, Molly Howell is the head coach of the Hawks. It is the best 3 out of 5. In the first 4 games, it's the first one to 25, leading by 2. If we have to go to a 5th set, it'll be the first one to 15, leading by 2. North Hardin will serve first. It'll be Taylor McGaw to serve for the Trojans. Officials making sure everybody's in the right place. reminder, we'll be back on the air Thursday night. We'll have boys soccer action as North Hardin will host Central Hardin in a 17th district matchup. McGaw now ready, 0 serving 0. That's going to go off of Venegas and be a point for the Trojans. An ace for McGaw, 1 serving 0. Yingling up to Sandage. Going over the net was Phillips. Mather with the set, gone over by the Trojans. Sandage with another set. Just trying to get over the net was Espinoza, unable to. And the Trojans will now have a 2-0 lead. McGaw back to serve. Fulkerson with it to Sandage. Now going up is Phillips again, blocked at the net. Mather trying to get it over will be Ramos, got it over. Unable to get it back was Fulkerson, and be another point for the Trojans. 3 serving 0. That's going to go off Fulkerson. And another ace for McGaw, 4-0. Back line to Yingling. Espinoza unable to get it over. It's going to be 4 hits. 5 serving 0. Fulkerson and Sandage. Now Venegas will get it over the net. Mather to McGaw. Outside for Ramos. Dug out by Venegas. Phillips gets it. Now it gets over was, I believe, Fulkerson. Sorry, that was Sandage who got it over. The first point of the night for the Hawks. And that'll send Michaela Phillips to the line. 1 serving 5. To the back line, off of Corfidge, up to the front, sent over by Payne. Phillips unable to handle that one. Point for the Trojans. And be Faith Ramos to the line, 6 serving 1. Phillips to Sandage for Venegas. That's going to go off of Ramos and be a point for the Hawks. Macy Sandage back to the line. 2 serving 6. All right, we had a substitution fusion. Riley Leeser into the lineup for the Trojans. 2 serving 6. Mather up to McGaw. Outside for Vowles. Not going to be able to get that one over the net. Point for the Hawks. 3 serving 6. Mather to McGaw. Again for Vowles. Gets that one over Venegas. Now Espinoza sends it over. Trojans right back. Sandage to Yingling. She'll send it to the back line. McGaw sets up for Vowles. Vowles punches it over. Finds a hole and a point for the Trojans. Mather to serve. Venegas to Sandage. Back for Venegas. and then clear the net. Point for the Trojans. Michaela Green checked into the lineup for the Trojans. 8 serving 3. Phillips to Sandage, back to Phillips. She gets it over. Mather there. Now McGaw. Right there for Thomas. Sandage with the dig. Yingling sends it over. Mather to McGaw for Green in the middle. Now they'll go out and be a point for the Trojans. Nine serving 3. Phillips. And then falls down. And in all of our local gyms, most of them do have low ceilings. You can play it on the same side of the net. That one almost like it stalled out up in the rafters, but you can play it off the rafters. You cannot score, so it can't go into the rafters and go over the net. 10 serving 3. Venegas to Sandage. Back for Venegas. Blocked there by Green. And the Trojans out to an 8-point lead. 11 serving 3. Venegas to Sandage. Back for Venegas again. That time she gets it over, and it'll be a point for the Hawks. Venegas with the kill. And that'll send Angelina Espinoza to the line for the Hawks. 4 serving 11. Thomas to McGaw. Cross for Green. Gets it off the blockers. Point for the Trojan. Michaela Rothrock into the lineup for the Trojans, and she'll go to the service line. 12 serving 4. Yingling. Sandage got that one into the net, stepped over the line. Point for the Trojans. 13 serving 4. With that, Coach Howell going to take a timeout. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. Ryan Harris of RE/MAX Premier Properties, for all your real estate needs, contact Ryan. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900. And West Point Bank, let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. As I mentioned earlier, our next live broadcast here on HCEC-TV will be Thursday night, as it'll be boys 17th District Soccer, as the Central Hardin Bruins come to take on the North Hardin Trojans. Then Friday night we'll have our opening football game. It'll be Davis County coming to take on Central Hardin. Soccer game scheduled for a 7 o'clock start, and our football game scheduled for an 8 o'clock start. Back to action here. Michaela Rothrock at the line, 13 serving 4. Venegas to Sandage. Venegas sends it over, right to Rothrock, to McGaw, who's going to go across for Vows. Blocked there, I believe, by Venegas and Jones. Point for the Hawks. And now to be Isabella Venegas at the line, 5 serving 13. That one low. McGaw gets to it. Up to Rothrock. Green sends it over. Yingling to Sandage. Trying to get it to Phillips. A lot of contact right there. Sent to the back corner, and just long as Alyssa Jones' attempt. That'll be a point for the Trojans. Kylie Corfage back into the lineup along with Faith Ramos for the Trojans. Corfage will go to the line to serve. 14 serving 5. Going into the net, service fault. Point and serve over to the Hawks. Coming in is Alexis Grimes, and she'll go to the line to serve 6, serving 14. Ramos up near the net. Rothrock got it over. Good job. Cleared by the Trojans. Michaela Green now to the line to serve. 15, serving 6. Back-to-back service faults by the Trojans. And now to be Holly Yingling at the line for the Hawks. 7, serving 15. Mather to Rothrock. In the middle there for Payne. Gotten over. Yingling digs there. Espinoza sends it over. And it was McGaw able to get it over. Now Venegas chips it over for the Hawks. Rothrock back for McGaw. Back corner dug there by Grimes. Sandage for Venegas. And that one doesn't clear the net. Point for the Trojans. That'll be Taylor McGaw heading back to the line. 16, serving 7. Haley Thomas checks back in for the Trojans. That one long. Good job by Lingling. That'll send Michaela Phillips to the line for the Hawks. 8, serving 16. And it's the first one to 25, leading by 2. Thomas got to that one. Corfidge, Mather unable to get to it. I think if Thomas lets that one go, that would have gone long. Point for the Hawks, 9, serving 16. Thomas to McGaw for Ramos. Just kind of dinked it over. It gets over the front line, but in front of the back line. Point for the Trojans. And now to be Faith Ramos to the line. 17, serving 9. Checking back in for the Trojans is Caroline Vowles. Grimes to Sandage for Yingling. That's going to go long, a point for the Trojans. 18, serving 9. And just over the net, Venegas got to it. Some miscommunication between the Hawks. An ace for Ramos. 19, serving 9. That's an ace. And with that, Coach Howell going to take their second timeout. This is an HCEC-TV student production, a division of Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to our live sports coverage sponsors: Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Ryan Harris of Remax Premier Properties, Bluegrass Cellular, E-Town Exterminating, and West Point Bank. Tune in weekly for all rebroadcast of all local HCEC-TV programs, airing on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable Channel 2, Spectrum Communications Channel 184. You can always search our past broadcast on our YouTube channel. Just search HCEC-TV. Trojans came out, had a 5-0 lead before LaRue County scored their first point and have extended it from there. Currently at their largest lead of the night, 11, as it will be 20, serving 9. Faith Ramos at the line for the Trojans. line goes just long. Service fault will give a point on the serve back over to the Hawks. And it'll be Macy Sandage to the line, 10, serving 20. Riley Leeser back into the lineup for the Trojans. That goes to Leeser, to McGaw, in the middle for Payne. Payne catches the back line, and kill for the Trojans. Michaela Green checks back in for the Trojans. It'll be Taylor Mather to the line to serve, 21, serving 10. Phillips to Sandage for Venegas. Off the Trojans and a point for the Hawks. Angelina Espinoza back to the line. Madeline Sema back into the lineup for the Hawks, 11, serving 21. Mather to McGaw for Green. Just dumped it over, dug by Espinoza to Sandage. Now for Venegas. Dug out there right at the net. Venegas hits it high in the air. Now Sandage bumps it right back for, trying to dink it over. I believe we're going to have a Trojan in the net. A point for the Hawks, 12, serving 21. That one low over the net. An ace for Espinoza. 13, serving 21. Off Thomas. Mather now with it. Gets it back in play. McGaw sends it over. Dug by Espinoza. Sandage will get it up near for Venegas. That one will go off Green and out. A kill for Venegas. That's 4 straight points for the Hawks. 14, serving 21. An ace. (15) serving 21. That one's long. Good job by Lisa that time to get out of the way. Point for the Trojans. That'll get Rothrock back into the lineup for the Trojans. So we'll go to the service line. 22, serving 15. Venegas to Sandage, back for Venegas. Blocked by the front line. (23) serving 15. Dingling to Sandage for Venegas. Back line to Rothrock. Mather comes up, gets to it. Now Val sends it over and finds a hole. A set point for the Trojans. Rothrock to the line. 24, serving 15. Yingling to Sandage, back for Venegas into the middle. Rothrock there, now to be McGaw with the bump for Green. Green shot long, point for the Hawks. Isabella Venegas to the line for LaRue County, 16, serving 24. McGaw for Vowels over. Yingling up to Sandage. She pokes it over. Rothrock for Mather. Outside for Vowels. She'll send it to the back line to Yingling. Up to Sandage. Outside for Phillips. That'll go long. And the Trojans take the first set. 25-16. We're going to switch sides and we have a few minutes of a break. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. With locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. Ryan Harris of RE/MAX Premier Properties. For all your real estate needs, contact Ryan at 270-723-4626 and he'll get the job done. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Online at bluegrasscellular.com. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900. Online at muckabug.com. And West Point Bank, let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Online at westpointbank.com. Again, going down our schedule. Again, Thursday night it'll be boys 17th District action. Soccer action as Central Hardin will come to take on the North Hardin Trojans with a game time of 7 o'clock. Friday night will be our opening football game of the season as Davis County travels to Central Hardin to take on the Bruins. Game time there is scheduled for 8 p.m. Then next week we have 3 more games. On Monday night it'll be girls 17th District soccer as Central Hardin will travel to John Hardin. That game's scheduled for a 7 p.m. start. And on Thursday the 29th, it'll be E-Town at Central Hardin in volleyball action. That game is scheduled for a 7:30 start. And then April 30th, we'll have, it used to be district rivals, are now just crosstown rivals as the Central Hardin Bruins will come to John Hardin to take on the Bulldogs in football action. That game's scheduled for 7:30 start. Tune in weekly for rebroadcast of all local HCEC-TV programs airing on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable Channel 2, Spectrum Communications Channel 184. You can always search our past broadcasts on our YouTube channel. Just search HCEC-TV. Teams switch sides, and it will be LaRue County who will serve first in this second set. Again, it's the best 3 out of 5. And it will be Kayla Phillips to serve for the Hawks. Zero, serving 0. Officials making sure everybody's in the right spot. On the court for the Trojans, it's Payne, Rothrock, Mather, Corfage, McGaw, and Ramos. For the Hawks, Sandage, Venegas, Fulkerson, Phillips, Sema, and Espinoza. Now everybody's ready. 0 serving 0. As Yingling steps back on in the libero spot for the Hawks. Corfage to Ramos. Now Rothrock sends it over. Venegas to Sandage for Espinoza. Hit at the net. Mather digs it out. Ramos now back line too long. 1 point for the Hawks. 1 serving 0. I'm not sure what the officials. I'm going to say it was hit at the net by the Hawks. So the point will go over to the Trojans. Haley Thomas checks back into the lineup for the Trojans. And it'll be Taylor McGaw serving 1, serving 0. Sandage back for Venegas. Tipped over. Unable to get to it. Now we'll be tied up at 1 apiece. And it'll be Macy Sandage who goes to the line to serve for the Hawks. Alyssa Jones checks back in for LaRue County. Thomas having to dive for that one, goes back over to be an ace for Sandage. 2, serving 1. Mather to McGaw for Ramos. Dumped over, dug out there by Phillips. Sandage for Venegas, and it's in. Another kill for Isabella Venegas. 3, serving 1. Thomas. McGaw unable to get that one out of the net. 4, serving 1. Horfage up to McGaw. She just dumps it over. Good dive getting to it was Jones. Now Phillips sends it over, but it's out. Point for the Trojans. Faith Ramos to the line for the Trojans. That goes long. The service fault. Point and serve back over to the Hawks. Madeline Seaman back in for the Hawks as Angelina Espinoza to the line. 5, serving 2. Goes to Mather. McGaw track it down. And Lisa unable to get that one over, and be a point for the Hawks. 6, serving 2. Lisa to McGaw for Payne in the middle, sent back by the Hawks. McGaw bumps outside for Vals. Vals dumps it over. Sandage there. Phillips to the front line for Venegas. Gets over. And the Hawks finding the holes here early in this second set. 7, serving 2. That'll go in the net. Point and serve over to the Trojans. Taylor Mather to the line. Michaela Green checks back into the front line. 3, serving 7. Yingling up to Sandage. Middle for Venegas. That'll go long, and a point for the Trojans. 4, serving 7. Yingling to Sandage for Venegas. Dug there by McGaw. Thomas will get it over the net. Venegas sends it right back down for a kill. And now it will be Isabella Venegas going to the line. 8, serving 4. Vals to McGaw, gets it over. Venegas to Sandage. Outside for Phillips. Blocked by Green. It's up a little. She might have twisted her ankle there. Point for the Trojans. Rothrock checks into the lineup. She'll go to the service line. 5, serving 8. Jones to Sandage. Venegas from the back line. That one's long. Another point for the Trojans. 6, serving 8. Venegas to Jones. Sandage will try to dump it over, and it's Val's right there to send it right back down. 7, serving 8. Venegas to Sandage. Back for Venegas. I think they're going to have to confer if it was going to get over the net. If it got over the net, it was hit by the Trojans and it went out. Be a point for the Hawks. I guess it wasn't going to clear the net. But we're all tied at 8 apiece. Michaela Rothrock at the line for the Trojans. 8, serving 8. Jones to Sandage. Venegas. No doubt on that one, point for the Hawks. Alexis Grimes back into the lineup for the Hawks. She goes to the service line. 9, serving 8. McGaw to Rothrock for Green. Grimes inside. Sandage sends it over. Rothrock for McGaw. And hit at the net that time by Seema. And the Trojans tie it up. Kylie Corfidge back into the lineup for North, along with Faith Ramos. Corfidge to the line. 9, serving 9. Yingling to Sandage for Phillips. Dug out by Corfidge and got over by the Trojans. Sandage again for Phillips. And a block by the front line of the Trojans. 10, serving 9. Venegas to Sandage for Phillips. Corfidge to Rothrock for Ramos. Dug by Yingling. Sandage for Venegas. Backline to Mather. Rothrock for Green. Green finds a hole in the back line. Point for the Trojans. That Coach Howell going to take time out. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates. More personal attention for more effective results. With locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. Ryan Harris of RE/MAX Premier Properties. For all your real estate needs, contact Ryan at 270-723-4626 and he'll get the job done. Bluegrass Cellular offer the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Online at bluegrasscellular.com. E-Town Exterminating 270-737-6900. And West Point Bank. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Online at westpointbank.com. We come back, it'll be Kylie Corfidge at the line for the Trojans, 11, serving 9. Grimes digs that one out, back over. Green tries to send it over, but it goes wide. Point for the Hawks. Mather to McGaw. Green not able to get that one over. Point for the Hawks. Holly Yingling at the line, 11, serving 11. That goes long. Michaela Green now will serve for the Trojans, 12, serving 11. Payne checks back in for the Trojans on the front line. Venegas to Phillips, and now Sandage sends it over. Corfage to Rothrock for Green. It caught the top of the net, changed the speed and direction of the ball. Finds a hole on the other side. Green will go back to the line, 13, serving 11. Venegas to Sandage. It's going to be a double hit. (14) serving 11. Venegas to Sandage for Phillips. That'll go long. 4 straight points by they're going to say it was touched at the net by the Trojans, so it'll be a point for the Hawks. Michaela Phillips to the line, 12, serving 14. Mather to McGaw for Ramos. Venegas to Sandage, back for Venegas. Finds a hole. That one she had a short jump on it. I think she wanted the ball closer towards the net. Makes the best of it. Now it'll be 13, serving 14. That'll go out. Haley Thomas checks back in for North Hardin, as it'll be Taylor McGaw going to the line to serve, 15, serving 13. That is in. It catches the back line, an ace for McGaw. Grimes, and no one there for the Hawks. Yingling, and back-to-back plays, and with that, Coach Howell going to take their second timeout, as lack of communication on back-to-back plays. His balls were received on the serve, and then no one else there. And for the Trojans now, they will have a 5-point lead, as it'll be 18, serving 13. This is an HCEC-TV student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to our live sports coverage sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Ryan Harris of RE/MAX Premier Properties, Bluegrass Cellular, E-Town Exterminating, and West Point Bank. For LaRue County, their next ball game is Tuesday night, as they will host the Campbellsville Eagles. For North Hardin, they will be in a tournament this Friday at Boyle County. That serve from McGaw goes wide. Serve and point will go back over to the Hawks. Alyssa Jones checks back in on the front line, as Macy Sandage goes to the line to serve, 14, serving 18. Mather to Thomas. Corfage going to send it over. That's on the line. Point for the Trojans. Caroline Vowles back in on the front line. As Faith Ramos goes to the service line. 19 serving 14. Phillips to Sandage for Venegas. Finds the hole in the back line. Point for the Hawks. Leeser back in for the Trojans. Angelina Espinoza serving for the Hawks. 15 serving 19. Mather to McGaw for Vowles. And get that one quite over. Point for the Hawks. 16 serving 19. Leeser, Mather, now Payne sends it over. Espinoza to Sandage for Venegas, just trying to dink it in. A double hit by the Trojans. The point for the Hawks, 17 serving 19. Vowles to McGaw for Thomas. Goes off Phillips. Point for the Trojans. Taylor Mather will now go to the service line. 20 serving 17. Yingling to Sandage, back for Venegas. That goes long and a point for the Trojans. 21 serving 17. Venegas to Sandage. Outside for Sema. Unable to get that one over. Sorry, it went out off of the Trojans. So a point for the Hawks. 18 serving 21 as Venegas to the line to serve. And an ace. $19 serving 21. Vowles to McGaw for Green. That's long. Point for the Hawks. Now just a 1-point game. 20 serving 21. McGaw, now Thomas will send it to the back line to Yingling. Sandage for Venegas. Venegas back line, Mather there. McGaw for Vowles. She'll bump it to the back line. Yingling up to Sandage. Outside for Phillips. Hit at the net, knocked around. That'll be a point for the Hawks, and we're all tied at 21 apiece. Isabella Venegas goes back to the line. 21 serving 21. Vowles, McGaw for Thomas. That'll go long. And with that, Coach Patterson will take their timeout. It is 22 serving 21. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools live Channel 1 programming, sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. Ryan Harris of RE/MAX Premier Properties for all your real estate needs. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900. And West Point Bank, let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Isabella Venegas back to the service line. 22 serving 21. Fouls to McGaw. McGaw going to dump it over. Venegas gets to it, but it'll be a point for the Trojans. That'll be Michaela Rothrock coming off the bench for the Trojans. She'll go to the service line. 22 serving 22. Jones, that'll be an ace for Rothrock. 23 serving 22. Jones sends that one back over. Vows to Rothrock. Now Green just tips it over. Jones gets to it again. Sandage for Venegas. Venegas pops it over. And it falls between some Trojans. Mackenzie Fulkerson back into the lineup. She'll head to the service line. 23 serving 23. Rothrock for Vows. Fulkerson there, Sandage, and Yingling sends it over. Rothrock there, and it falls between some Hawks, and a point for the Trojans. A set point. Kylie Corfidge and Faith Ramos back into the lineup for the Trojans. Corfidge will go to the line to serve. 24 serving 23. Yingling to Sandage for Venegas. Corfidge, Rothrock for Ramos, dumps it over, dug out by Fulkerson. Corfidge to Rothrock, now for McGaw. And it just got over the net and falls in. And set number 2 will go to the Trojans. 25-23. We'll switch sides. We'll get a 3-minute break and have set number 3. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results, with locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. Ryan Harris of RE/MAX Premier Properties. For all your real estate needs, contact Ryan at 270-723-4626 and he'll get the job done. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Online at bluegrasscellular.com. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900. Online at mugabug.com. And West Point Bank with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Online at westpointbank.com. Tune in weekly for all rebroadcasts of local HCEC-TV programs, airing on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable Channel 2, Spectrum Communications Channel 184, and you can always search our past broadcasts on our YouTube channel. Just search HCEC-TV. Reminder again, we'll be back on the air Thursday night as it'll be boys soccer action, as Central Hardin will come to Radcliffe to take on the North Hardin Trojans. Game time there is scheduled for 7 o'clock. Friday night we'll have our first football game of the season, as it will be Central Hardin hosting Davis County. That ball game scheduled for an 8 p.m. start. Again, next week we will have 3 more games here on HCEC-TV. As Monday night, it will be girls soccer as Central Hardin travels to John Hardin. On Thursday night, it'll be volleyball action as E-Town will travel to Central Hardin. And then on August the 30th, football action between Central Hardin and John Hardin. As we come back to action here, again, it's 2-0 right now. North Hardin on top. They took set 1, 25-16, and set 2, 25-23. On the court for the Trojans, Ashley Payne, Haley Thomas, Faith Ramos, Kylie Corfidge, Taylor Mather, and Taylor McGaw. As the Hawks come back out onto the court, Angelina Espinoza, Macy Sandage, Michaela Phillips, Mackenzie Fulkerson, Isabella Venegas, and Madeline Sema. And Sema will step out as the libero, Holly Yingling, will step in and take her spot. Mather to serve, 0, serving 0. Goes off Venegas. She stepped in front of Fulkerson. 1, serving 0. Fulkerson sends it right back up near the net. Thomas gets it in, going to the back line. Espinoza sends it over. McGaw for Ramos. I apologize, I didn't see who hit that for the Hawks. A point for LaRue County. Michaela Phillips to the line. 1, serving 1. McGaw sent over by Corfidge. Phillips to Sandage for Venegas. Hit Antoinette, but a kill for Venegas. And it will be 2, serving 1. That one into the net. Point and serve back over to the Trojans. Faith Ramos goes to the line. Caroline Vows steps into the front line for the Trojans. It'll be 2, serving 2. Yingling for Fulkerson. Now Venegas will send it over the net. Mather to McGaw for Payne. Dug there by Fulkerson to Sandage. Now it'll be Yingling over. Dug out by Ramos. McGaw, I believe McGaw went under the net. Point for the Hawks. And that'll send Macy Sandage to the line. 3, serving 2. That doesn't clear the net. Point and serve back over to the Trojans. Taylor Mather now to the line. As Michaela Green steps back in on the front line. 3, serving 3. Venegas to Sandage. Back for Venegas. Venegas with another kill. And now to be Angelina Espinoza serving for the Hawks. 4, serving 3. And an ace for Espinoza. 5, serving 3. Val sends it back over Venegas quickly. Sends it right back. 6, serving 3. Vowels to McGaw for Green. That's going to go off Espinoza into the seats. Point for the Trojans. Michaela Rothrock checks back into the lineup for the Trojans. She'll go to the service line. 4 serving 6. Yingling to Sandage. And I think everybody thought Venegas was going to get it. She stepped out of the way. 5 serving 6. They'll go into the net. Point serve back to the Hawks. And now to be Isabella Venegas to the line. 7 serving 5. Lisa to Rothrock for McGaw. McGaw goes back corner. It's in. Kylie Corfidge and Faith Ramos back into the lineup. Corfidge will go to the service line for North Hardin. 6 serving 7. Sending it over is Seema. Rothrock for Ramos, and Ramos just knocks it over. All tied at 7. Corfidge back to the line. Venegas to Sandage for Phillips. That goes long. A point for the Trojans. 8 serving 7. Jones to Phillips. Back to Jones. Back line, that's long. Nine serving 7. Jones to Sandage. Venegas sends it over the net. Green. Rothrock back for Green. Unable to get it between a couple of Hawks. Ten serving 7. Venegas to Sandage for Phillips. Corfidge, Rothrock, cross for Ramos. They're out by Phillips. And we're going to have net violation on the Trojans. Alexis Grimes back into the lineup for the Hawks. She heads to the service line, 8 serving 10. Mather, Rothrock for McGaw. Sandage for Yingling. Now Phillips. Corfidge to Rothrock. Big Green going after it, and Green and McGaw ran into each other. Ball goes into the net. 9 serving 10. Mather, Rothrock for Green. That's long, and they're all tied at 10 apiece. Mather to Rothrock for Ramos, and that catches the back line. Point for the Trojans. And now Michaela Green will go to the service line for North Hardin. 11 serving 10. Grimes to Sandage for Phillips. Hit at the net by the Trojans. It'll be another kill for Phillips. Now to be Holly Yingling to the line to serve. 11 serving 11. Espinoza checks back in on the front line. Mather to Rothrock for Ramos. Dug out by Phillips. Venegas now to be Yingling, sends it over. Mather to Rothrock for Payne in the middle. Dug there by Grimes. Payne sends it right back. Grimes sends it over again. Corfage now to be Ramos who hits it over. Yingling to Grimes for Venegas. Corfage. Ramos back to Corfage. She'll send it to the back line to Yingling. Sandage unable to get that one out. Good point on both sides. The point goes to the Trojans. And Taylor McGaw will go to the service line as Haley Thomas checks in on the front line for the Trojans. 12 serving 11. Grimes to Sandage for Espinoza. And a kill for Espinoza. Tied back up at 12. That'll be Michaela Phillips to the line for the Hawks. 12 serving 12. Mather to McGaw for Ramos. That's out. Point for the Hawks. 13 serving 12. Thomas to Mather. And Payne gets it over. Sandage for Venegas. Dug by Mather. And we're going to have Venegas over the net. And it's kind of the same thing that was called earlier. I believe it was Ramos who went over the net. Venegas gets called on at that time. So the point and serve go over to the Trojans. Faith Ramos at the line, 13 serving 13. And ace lands between Yingling and Grimes. (14 serving 13). And another ace by Ramos. That one doesn't clear the net. Service fault and point go back over to the Hawks. Macy Sandage to the line. 14 serving 15. We are in set number 3. North Hardin leads 2-0. They won the first set 25-16 and the second set 25-23. 14 serving 15. That'll be an ace for Sandage that goes off Mather. Leeser sends it all the way back over. Phillips to Sandage, now for Venegas. Venegas with another kill. (16 serving 15). Mather to Leeser. Back for Mather, she'll send it over. Venegas for Sandage, for Espinoza. Espinoza with the kick. Oh, sorry. Espinoza mishit that when it went out. Point for the Trojans. Taylor Mather to the line. 16 serving 16. Phillips Yingling unable to get to it. 17, serving 16. Venegas for Sandage, back for Venegas. And she'll get the kill there as Green and Val's unable to block it. Angelina Espinoza now to the line. 17, serving 17. Add into the net. Michaela Rothrock to the line to serve. 18, serving 17. Venegas to Sandage, back for Venegas. Venegas with another kill. All tied at 18, and it'll be Venegas heading to the line to serve for the Hawks. Leaser to Rothrock. Green sends it over. Dug out by Yingling. Sandage sends it back. Venegas will send it over. Mather to Rothrock. For McGall. Backline Sandage there. Venegas punches it over. Mather to Rothrock. Into the middle for Green. A little closer to Green than she wanted it. She wanted a little bit more out in front of her. Not able to get that one over the net. 19, serving 18. Mather to Rothrock. Green. Enough. I'm not sure which official saw it because the line judge said he did not see it get touched, called it out. Official's going to say it was touched by LaRue, so we'll be all tied at 19. Kylie Corfage now serving for the Trojans. 19 serving 19. Venegas to Sandage, back for Venegas. That'll go long. 20 serving 19. Venegas, Sandage dumps it over. And the Trojans unable to return it. All tied at 20. Mackenzie Fulkerson into the lineup. She heads to the service line for the Hawks. 20, serving 20. That goes wide. Point and serve back over to the Trojans. And now Michaela Green steps to the service line. 21, serving 20. Ashley Payne checks in on the front line. Another service error. That'll send it back over to the Hawks. Mather steps back in on the back line for the Trojans as it's Holly Yingling serving for the Hawks. 21, serving 21. Off Mather and an ace for Yingling. Serving 21. Corfage to Mather. Ramos sends it over. Venegas to Sandage. For Venegas, she'll just dump it in. Payne gets to it. Rothrock back to Payne. Payne sends over. Venegas off her, and it'll go out. And we'll be all tied at 22. Haley Thomas checks back in for the Trojans as it's Taylor McGaw to the line. 22, serving 22. That was Yingling to Sandage. Now Venegas. Backline Mather there, but McGaw across to Ramos. Gets it over. Dug out there by Fulkerson. Sandage for Phillips. And Phillips with the kill. Now Michaela Phillips back to the service line. 23 serving 22. Corfage, McGaw for Ramos. Just barely dumps it over. Gets the point and she'll be heading to the service line. 23 serving 23. Caroline Vowles checks back into the front line for North Hardin. That goes long, and it'll be set point for the Hawks. Macy Sandage to the line to serve. Be Alyssa Jones checking back in for the Hawks on the front line. Vowles to McGaw for Payne. Dug by Yingling to Sandage. And it doesn't get over. It'll be tied at 24. And some miscommunication by the Hawks there. Now Taylor Mather to the line to serve. It'll be 24. Again, you have to win a set by 2. Venegas to Sandage. Back for Venegas. Dumps over. Leeser to McGaw for Green. She tries to dump it over. Dug by Sandage. Jones backline to Yingling, and Yingling gets the point. And again, the Hawks will be serving for the set. This time it'll be Angelina Espinoza to the line. 25 serving 24. That's in, and an ace for Espinoza. And we head to set number 4. As LaRue County takes set 3, 26-24. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results, with locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. Ryan Harris of Remax Premier Properties for all your real estate needs. Contact Ryan at 270-723-4626 and he'll get the job done. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Online at bluegrasscellular.com. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900. Online at mugabug.com. And West Point Bank with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Online at westpointbank.com. Tune in weekly for rebroadcast of all local HCEC-TV programs, airing on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable Channel 2, Spectrum Communications Channel 184. You can always check our past broadcasts on our YouTube channel. Just search HCEC-TV. Get a reminder, Thursday night we'll be back on the air with live sports coverage. This time it'll be boys soccer. We'll be back here at North Hardin as the Trojans will host the Bruins of Central Hardin. Game time is scheduled for 7 o'clock. On the court now for the Trojans, it's McGaw, Ramos, Rothrock, Corfage, Green, and Payne, with Mather. Looks like she's set to check back in. For the Hawks, it's Phillips, Venegas, Fulkerson, Yingling, Sandage, and Espinoza. And it'll be Michaela Phillips to serve first for the Hawks. Now Mather steps into the lineup for Green. She'll be on the back line. Mather to Rothrock for Ramos. That one's long. Point for the Hawks. 1 serving 0. That'll go into the net. Went and serve back over to the Trojans. It'll be 1 serving 1. Taylor McGaw goes to the line to serve. Sabria Harper checks in on the front line for the Trojans. Phillips sends it back over. Ramos there to McGaw. Now for Harper. To the back line to Yingling. Sandage for Venegas. McGaw to Mather. Now Ramos will send it to the back line to Fulkerson. Sandage for Venegas. And that'll be a touch. Point for the Hawks. It'll be 2 serving 1 as Macy Sandage goes to the line to serve. Alyssa Jones checks in on the front line for the Hawks. Mather to McGaw for Ramos. She'll send it to the back line to Yingling. Sandage there. Now Espinoza gets it over. Ramos going to send it back to him. Dug out there by Payne. Venegas to Sandage for Espinoza. McGaw to Mather. Now for Ramos. She goes back line. It's long. And a point for the Hawks. Mather, McGaw for Ramos. Jones, Venegas, Yingling. That one does not get over the net. Vowles checks back in for the Trojans. Ramos to the service line, 2 serving 3. Another service fault. Point for LaRue County. And Angelina Espinoza to the line, 4 serving 2. That goes just off the fingertips as Taylor Brock did not mean to touch it, reached out, tried to pull her hands back. 5 serving 2. Out into the net. Kayla Green checks back in for the Trojans. Taylor Mather to the service line, 3 serving 5. Phillips sends it all the way back over. Brock to McGaw. Green gonna get the kill as it goes off the blockers. Four serving 5. Phillips to Sandage, back to Phillips. Unable to send that one over the net. Point for the Trojans, and we are tied at 5 apiece. Mather to serve. An ace from Mather. Phillips to Sandage for Venegas. Dug there by McGaw, and it goes all the way back over and finds a hole. 7 serving 5. Yingling, sorry, to Seema, and then Jones gets it over. Val's gonna have to get it over, unable to get it over the net. Maybe a point for the Hawks. Isabella Venegas now to the line to serve. 6 serving 7. Harper to McGaw for Green. She'll send it back. Sandage just sends it over. A point for the Trojans. Kayla Rothrock back into the ball game for North. She'll head to the service line. 8 serving 6. Jones to Sandage. Now Yingling sends it over. Brock to Rothrock. And it was Val's going off the blockers for the point for the Trojans. Should be 9 serving 6. Venegas to Sandage, back to Venegas. Brock to Rothrock for Val's. Val's back line, it goes off Sandage. Back-to-back kills now for Val's. And it will be 10 serving 6. That'll be an ace for Rothrock. Coach Howard going to take a timeout. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. With locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. Ryan Harris of Remax Premier Properties. For all your real estate needs, contact Ryan at 270-723-4626 and he'll get the job done. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere. Online at bluegrasscellular.com. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900, and West Point Bank, online at westpointbank.com. Michaela Rothrock at the line for the Trojans, 11 serving 6. Yingling to Sandage, right at the net, tipped over. And they're going to have, I believe that was Seema in the net. Point for the Trojans, 12 serving 6. Jones, Sandage for Venegas, that's long. Thirteen serving 6. Floats that one. Jones got it over. Now Rothrock for Green. Just gets over out of the reach of Phillips. Point for the Trojans, 14 serving 6. Another soft one, Venegas to Phillips. Now it'll be Sandage that sends it over. Brock to Rothrock for McGaw. Sandage to Jones. Now Yingling will send it over. Green to Rothrock for Vowles. And 4 hits on the Trojans, so it'll be a point for the Hawks. Alexis Grimes into the lineup for LaRue County. She'll head to the service line, 7 serving 14. Brock to Rothrock for Green. Off Grimes, Yingling there. Venegas sends it over. Brock to Rothrock for Green again. Tipped it over, Venegas there. Sandage for Phillips. Brock with a dig. Rothrock for Vowles. Back line, it's in as it catches the back corner. Kylie Corfidge and Faith Ramos back into the lineup for the Trojans. And Corfidge heading to the line, 15 serving 7. Yingling to Sandage for Sema in the middle. Ball knocked around. North Hardin unable to get it back over. Point for the Hawks. And that'll send Holly Yingling to the line, 8 serving 15. Mather to Rothrock for Ramos. Grimes to Sandage for Phillips. Mather to Rothrock. Now Green will send it over. Grimes to Sandage. And Espinoza gets it over. Corfidge to Rothrock for Ramos. Just touches over. Grimes sends it back. Green popped it in the air. Rothrock for McGaw. Dug out by Yingling to Sandage. For Phillips, dug by Mather. Rothrock. Now for Ramos, dig there by Yingling. Sandage for Espinoza. And blocked by Green. Very good point by both squads. Final point though going to the Trojans. Payne checks back into the front line as Michaela Green goes to the line to serve, 16 serving 8. Another service fault. Now it'll be Michaela Phillips to serve for the Hawks, 9 serving 16. Corfidge to Rothrock for Ramos, and Ramos with another kill. Harper checks back into the front line for the Trojans, as it'll be Taylor McGaw to the service line, 17 serving 9. Yingling to Sandage, tried to dump it over and does as it goes off. Oh, sorry, did not go over. And a point for the Trojans, 18 serving 9. Venegas to Yingling. Some miscommunication there by the Hawks. And LaRue County will take their second timeout. Reminder of our schedule, the rest of this week and next week. As this Thursday, we'll have soccer from the boys, as it'll be a 17th district matchup as Central Hardin comes to North Hardin to take on the Trojans. Game time is 7 o'clock. And Friday night, we'll have our first football game of the season. Davis County travels to Central Hardin. Game time there is scheduled for 8. Next week, we have girls soccer action on Monday, the 26th, as Central Hardin travels to John Hardin. Game time there scheduled for 7 o'clock. And Thursday, the 29th, we'll have our first time looking at the varsity or volleyball teams for Elizabethtown and Central Hardin. That game scheduled for 7:30. And then on Friday, the 30th, there'll be football action again as Central Hardin will travel to John Hardin to play the to play the Bulldogs. Game time is 7:30. McGaw serving, 19 serving 9 into the net. The service error It'll point to the Hawks, and that'll send Macy Sandage to the line. 10, serving 19. Harper to McGaw, back for Harper. Back line goes off Yingling. Point for the Trojans. Faith Ramos now to the service line. Caroline Vowles checks in on the front line for the Trojans. That'll go long. Point for the Hawks as Angelina Espinoza goes to the service line. Madeline Sema checks in on the front line for the Hawks. 11, serving 20. That goes out. Now it'll be Taylor Mather to the line for the Trojans. 21, serving 11. Yingling to Sandage for Venegas. Mather to McGaw. Now for Vowles. Blocked to the front, dug back out by the Trojans. McGaw will send it to the back line. Venegas back for Yingling. She'll send it to the back line to Mather. Now McGaw for Green. It's going to be 4 hits as that one did not clear the net. Isabella Venegas to the line for the Hawks. 12, serving 21. That goes off Brock, and it'll be an ace for Venegas. 13, serving 21. Just over the net. 14, serving 21. Brock to McGaw. Green will send it to the back line. Venegas to Sandage. Cross for Phillips, and Phillips with another kill. (15) serving 21. Soft serve. Brock gets to it. McGaw. That'll be Brock that sends it over. Venegas to Sandage for Jones. Mather got to it. McGaw hits it high in the air. Green sends it over. We're going to have a net violation. I would say it really looked like Green had gotten into it for North. Rothrock going to check back into the lineup for the Trojans. She'll go to the service line. 22-15. Venegas to Sandage, back for Venegas. Back line off Brock. Rothrock for Vowles. Vowles back line. Yingling got to it. A net violation on the Hawks. 23 serving 15. Venegas to Yingling. Now Jones will send it over. Green. Rothrock for McGaw. Sandage sent over by Jones. Brock gets it in. Now Rothrock. Now Green will send it over. Goes off the front line and unable to get to it on the Hawks. And it'll be match point. Kayla Rothrock, 24, serving 15. Jones Sent over by Seema. Mather for Val. She'll go back line. Yingling digs it there. Sandage for Seema. And that is it. North Hardin wins set 4, 25-15. And they take the match 3-1. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Ryan Harris of RE/MAX Premier Properties, Bluegrass Cellular, E-Town Exterminating, and West Point Bank. Again, a reminder, we'll be back on the air Thursday night with boys soccer action here at North Hardin High School as they will take on their 17th district foe in the Central Hardin Bruins. Game time is scheduled for 7 o'clock. For all of our workers here at HCEC-TV, for Mr. Dale Mings, I am Bobby Thompson saying so long and good night.
This has been a Hardin County Educational Community Television production. Live local sports are on Brandenburg Channel 1, and all rebroadcasts are on Brandenburg and Comcast Channel 2, Spectrum Communications Channel 184, and on our YouTube site. Also check out our live sporting events on nfhs.com or visit us at hardin.k12.ky.us. Hardin County Educational Community Television, located in Hardin County, Kentucky, a division of Hardin County Schools, airing on Brandenburg, Comcast, Spectrum, and also airing online.
Providing live coverage of local high school sports.
Covering community and school events, while teaching students along the way.
HCEC-TV, the area's leading educational and government access channel, training the next generation of media arts students.
Control your home even when you're not there with Brandenburg Telecom's home automation service. Turn lights on and off, lock and unlock doors, and change settings on your thermostat using your smartphone or tablet. Stop worrying whether or not you remembered to close the garage door, and save money by programming your thermostat to reduce energy used when you're not home. Call Brandenburg Telecom for a free quote and enjoy the convenience of having home automation, phone, TV, and internet service, all from one local company.
All right, son, you ready to open your first savings account?
Yes, I am.
West Point Bank has been growing with our customers for over 30 years. We know what it takes to support them in every stage of their life. You need a bank that you know and trust to help you reach your goals and make your dreams come true. West Point Bank, hometown banking made simple.
You have a choice because not all physical therapy is the same.
So when you need physical therapy, come to the one chosen as Hardin County's Reader's Choice winner 4 years in a row.
We are always working to better educate and stay ahead of the latest advancements in physical therapy.
Physical therapy can get you back doing what you love to do.
If you're experiencing pain, loss of mobility, or just want to feel better,
come see us at Physical Therapy Associates in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Hodgenville, and now open in Brandenburg.
Hey everyone, Ryan here. I just wanted to announce some exciting news that I'm officially a licensed realtor. I've been a part of a championship-winning basketball team, a conference-winning Bellarmine golf team, and now I'm part of an award-winning real estate team, JT Pitts & Associates at RE/MAX Premier Properties. If you have any real estate questions, real estate needs, or just want to reach out, please don't hesitate to call or send me a message. My number is right below. I'm ready to bring that winning mentality to the real estate industry so I can give my clients the service they deserve. Thanks.
Bluegrass Cellular's faster data speeds and more complete coverage keep you connected to your community, no matter where life takes you. Whether you're exploring your own backyard or forging new paths across the country. Talk better, text better, play better, and share better. Here, there, and everywhere. Bluegrass Cellular, your community expanded.
E-Town Exterminating, a locally owned, family-run pest control company, has been serving Hardin County and the surrounding area since 1976. E-Town Exterminating provides pest control for residential and commercial properties. E-Town Exterminating on Ring Road in Elizabethtown. Phone 737-6900.
E-Town exterminating what the buzz is all about.
For additional information on HCEC-TV programming, call 270-769-8855 or email Gina Ryan at hardin.kyschools.us. On behalf of HCEC-TV, we would like to thank all of our live coverage sponsors.